Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Golden Lap and the LaBrahn save. Now I made my intro. I did my intro. Got to the quali, went through the garage, spied another part, did not build another part, and there was a comment about that, but I did not build another part. I tried to get some steering off of Chapman and it did work, but we're not using it because we don't want to get caught. But all this time while I was recording, I didn't have the microphone on. The microphone was not on. So I got to the start of quali. You can see I've literally, the start of quali has started. And I didn't have the freaking mic on. So here we are. Start of the episode, on the intro. We go straight into quali because I didn't have my microphone on. So here we go, guys. We're on for 2 races here today. Of course we are. The first is Isavanini. The second, we go to Brazil. Now, obviously, we are quite a way behind Ezzolini. Ezzolini's car is scary good, scary fast. But this might be a season where we save up our money for a couple of races, and then perhaps this episode, you know, I don't spend any money in this episode from now on. And then what we do is we target a few races time. Just focusing on steering, absolutely. I'm getting nothing here. No big numbers coming my way. I'm thinking what we do is we just save up some money in today's episode and we target later races this season. Of course, we've got to try and pick up as many points as we possibly can. That goes without saying. And we know that we are still relatively quick. We are still in with a decent chance of you know, getting points, getting podiums, getting points, but getting wins. But it is going to be tough because those Ezzolinis are rapid. We've seen that. We know that to be the case. We're going to have to work hard if we want to catch them up. There we go. That was a better one, and even then, it wasn't the best. And we can see that this session is going to be a difficult one because the lap times are going to get worse and worse. Because the rain is coming down. Now, this episode is the first episode of the LaBrahn save that I'm recording after that big update came out. And I do feel like the game is running so smoothly. It feels really, really good. I don't know if it's any different or if I'm just, like, placeboing myself, if that's the right word. I don't know if I'm, like, tricking myself into thinking the game is working better because there's been an update. I don't know. But it's working real good. And our quest continues to try and get the trophies and complete the game. Basically, complete the game. Last laps on our inters. We are 3 and 4. It's about where we would expect to be because those frickin' Ezzolinis are so dang fast. Nice. I mean, look at that. 20. Oh, my word. They are 400 performance points better than us. We've got to challenge them later on in this season. That's all we can hope to do. We really got unlucky with that experimental steering rack. It's really not good. Gabriel Larousse has managed to get himself into 4th. Woods is up into 3rd, which is great. I don't know if we'll be able to improve on our lap times at all now. I guess there is a chance because people are setting fastest laps still and stuff like, well, not fastest laps, but personal bests. 90. Oh my goodness. But the question remains, Woods has that really good chassis, but our steering is so bad. You've got to be thinking that it's kind of letting down the entire car. So once Woods actually got past Morel there, look at that, third sector, we are able to go green, but we're not able to go green in 1 or 2. Which is curious. Woods is able to improve. Look at that. He is. He goes into second. So he's put in a faster lap. But this time it was actually the third sector that let us down. Morstan is still relatively able to improve, but it would have to be a good lap. But I am glad that Woods, with that upgraded chassis, that very strong chassis, is able to get up with the Ezzolinis and, well, do a bit of good work. Problem is the steering is still absolutely terrible. Woods has gone green again. That's got to be part of the update. This has to be part of the update of the fact that, like, under rain weather, you know, under wet weather, we're not, like, 20 seconds slower or you know, something crazy like that. I wonder if that is part of the update and that's, like, a thing that has been put out. A performance thing. Hard to know for sure. Let's just get this golden tune done. On the chassis, I don't think you'll be able to get your lap started, Morstan. You might. Gonna be very close. 15, 10. No! Missed the cut by like half a corner. Yeah, I think the updates definitely had an effect. Okay, so we have qualified 2nd and 6th. Maldonado and LaRousse managing to beat Morstan. Of course, the Ezzolini's beating us. No shame in that. In fact, we were faster than one of them. And that is most certainly down to the fact that Woods has a super strong chassis. Like, next level strength chassis. Because we copied. Because we pinched it. Yeah, it's a wet to start. We will... You know what? We will push and burn off the beginning. Because I feel like we do have to do that. And we're going to watch Woods. It's not zooming in. Is it going to zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in and out now. Okay, it is... Okay, Morstan's actually got himself up to 4th. Moretti's had a terrible start and has dropped to 5th. So does... It looks like Maldonado's going backwards. Oh! Yep. Going backwards at a rate of knots. Okay, so I'm going to consider this yellow flag period as, like, part of the start. So I'm going to keep that push and burn for another couple of laps. The more yellow flags, the more chance I think we have in this race. But we are more or less guaranteed a one stop here. That's all we're going for, really. Unless, of course, there are red flags, which there might be. Okay, a minute and a half to go. What is the plan here? So, Woods and Morstan can both push off this restart here. Hopefully Woods is able to keep with Levi Mack for as long as possible. Morstan has a slower car. We know that. We're going to have to deal with that. That's just the situation. That's the situation right now. So Morstan can't focus, so we'll calm him down. And Woods, we will also calm down now as well. So I expect Levi Mack to kind of pull away a little bit, maybe build the gap a little bit. Then again, Woods can do a bit of push and burn there. How are we looking on the push and burn? -6 laps. Morstan's in the zone as well. Let's calm Woods down. And Morstan, you can calm down as well. So Morstan is 20 seconds off the leader. This new column of data. Whew, I love data. Tell you that now. I tell you that for free. I love me numbers. I love me stats. I love data. And I love seeing how we can affect the data. Just look at the way I play Football Manager. And tell me I don't love data. As expected, Levi Mack is pulling away a little bit. Has opened that gap up. And is continuing to do so. That's not, that's not a problem. Morstan is 29 off the lead, but the good thing is that Moretti doesn't really seem to be threatening Woods just yet, but I do think that gap is closing. 3.2, 2.8, so yeah, okay. This is the gap between cars. This is the gap to the guy at the front, the leader. So that's what interval means, if anyone was unsure. Those are some early pit stops. Curious. I'm not ready to pit either of my drivers just yet. In fact, I'm very impressed that Morstan is kind of rocking in fourth and is kind of moving away from Bregman, moving away from others somewhat. Kind of, they've pitted, so it's a bit of a half statement to say that, but he's having a good time out there. He's focused up relatively well as well. I'm allowed to push him a little bit more, but he is definite. Look at that. I mean, Levi Mack is just running away. And while I don't want to believe it, I think a third and fourth may be the best we can hope for in this race. But then, if that is the case, so be it. We will take as many points as we can and then move on to the next one. Okay, it does not look like we are going to be able to go to the end. It does not look like a one-stop is on. So, Woods will pit now. Just got overtaken by Moretti, but that's all right because we're going to pit anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. Okay, good. Still comes out in third, and then I guess I could have double stacked. Well, it's not even a double stack there, really, is it? But then Morstan will pit this lap. And even with the hitting a lap early, we've still lost a bit of time there. Yeah, Morstan, you just got to get past Bregman and get back into fourth. And then we just run third and fourth. And yeah, I don't want to settle, but I think we're going to have to. Bregman just blocked him off. unfortunately. Yeah, when it's rainy and there's no DNFs and there's no changeable conditions, this is what like part of the update is addressing, is like the likelihood of races like this where, I mean, look at that now. Levi Mack is lapping Morstan. They are just, they're so far ahead. They are too far ahead. Only thing is that I need Morstan to get Bregman and hold on to 4th place. Did Bregman just pitted? Yep. Okay, Woods is only... Woods is only 40 seconds off the lead. Like, I don't think Woods is going to get lapped, but it could actually happen. And it would be a bit of a kick in the teeth, I tell you. Yeah, Morstan, I'm glad you're in the zone. You've got Bregman behind you. Those tires might go to the end, but it's neither here nor there. This is, you know what, guys? I'm gonna go to 4x speed because there's not a lot happening. The Ezzolinis are too quick. We're obviously running 3rd and 4th at the minute. Bregman is trying to break that up, but there's genuinely just not a lot happening because we're in an in-between phase where we just can't keep up with the Ezzolinis. And it looks like Woods is genuinely going to catch Morstan here. And like, imagine lapping your teammate is like next level. All right, we're going to pit again. Oh, no, not ×8. There we go. Okay, so Morstan pits, we've done our 2-stop. We are literally... We're so far back. I'm not burning, I'm not pushing. We are going to settle for... Well... Morstan's got 20 seconds to make up, so let's give him a burn and see if he can make that gap up. But I don't know. Yeah, okay, is bringing it down. So it's here. This is what we're looking at. This number here, 17.4. As long as that number does keep coming down, then it does show that Morstan is catching Bregman and might be able to get the move done a couple of laps time. It's coming down pretty quickly, to be fair. But nothing's really happening. This is... I do apologize, guys. This is somewhat boring, isn't it? The Ezzolinis are too fast. We're not... Great. It really feels like it really feels like it's just not our freaking season at the minute. Like, what can I even do here? I'm a minute behind the guys in front, the Ezzolinis. And everyone else is being lapped. How the heck did the Ezzolinis get those parts? How? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But here we go. Coming up to the end of what is like just a bit of a nothing race for us, honestly. We take third, that's great. Morstan, I don't know how he's lost it, but he's lost it. We do get another podium, that's very nice. I'm proud of us for that. But we still sit just a decent way behind. Morstan's on 8 points. What? This is one of the most... That's good. This is genuinely one of the most, like, dominant performances from others. Yeah, there we go. There's the part of steering that we managed to use, but we can't actually build it just yet. We're going to have to save up. So we go into another race. We got caught again. Honestly, when it's not going your way, it's not going your way. Okay, off they go. Will we have a better time of it with no rain? Maybe. Maybe not. These laps are incredibly long, so we're going to get about 6 tuning sessions, if that. Oh my word. How are they that freaking fast? How did they get so lucky with their parts building? They are 4 seconds faster on the first lap of the session. 4 seconds. What can I even do to compete with that? I genuinely think there's nothing. Right, I'm focusing on the chassis because of this. Because we need every little bit of cash we can find because our race bonus is basically non-existent. We don't get any money for our race bonus because we were targeting the win. We were targeting winning this season, and it does not look like it's going to happen. So this genuinely might have to be a situation like Ezzolini Season 1, where I do not spend money from now to the end of the season. We accept second place. And then we go on to compete next season. But I don't actually think I can do that. We've got a good chassis. Yes, our steering is absolutely awful. But if we do... But every time we... But it costs money to build a part. I'm not sure what to do. In all honesty, I'm just not sure what to do. Here we go. Put in a good lap, guys. Let's go. Morstan. It's certainly curious how Levi Mack can be 5 seconds slower than his teammate. It's going to be more. What's it going to be? Ah, Moretti. Oh, no, there we go. Levi Mack fixed it. Fixed it up. Okay, we got the steering done on Woods' car, which is grand. Now we're on the chassis on this one. There we go. Okay, cool. We did the sponsor challenge. We get our $2 for managing to do that. I love that Woods can't focus. Come on, you can focus. Come on now. I can't help but feel it, guys. I can't help but feel like, well, for a start, I shouldn't have gone experimental because our steering is just bloody awful. But I can't help but feel like the odds are just so stacked against us right now that I don't even know where I might begin. Like, do I focus on this season and trying to get wins later on in the season once we've built some parts? I mean, we are almost halfway through a season where the best we seem to be able to do, the best we seem to be able to finish is outright third. Just outright, we can't get better than that. And it's like, are you like, what do I do? What do I do? I really don't know. Okay, Woods did go quick again, which is nice, but that's because he was focused up. He goes 217, but all it will take is Levi Mack just to drive. Like, he doesn't have to push, just drive. And he's able to put in some outrageous freaking numbers. Which he is about to do. So I've got 217. He's got 217, but he's going to go 215. 215. What on earth can I do against that? Just to pull out another 2.5 seconds. Where were you keeping those, Levi? Where were they? Huh? Let me see your pockets. Looks like Woods might have hit his ceiling as well because he cannot improve right now. At least Morstan is, but Paul Woods unable to improve. Morstan up to third. Nice. And yet, up to third. And still 5 seconds. Moretti's gone purple. Moretti, oh my goodness. Finds another second, goes 2:13. Levi Mack improved, went 2:14, but that's no longer the fastest. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we don't... So Woods is Woods gonna be able to finish his lap? Looks like he is. Okay, he is. Is he able to break that top 2? Not even close. Not even close. He does improve. He goes 2:16. Not even close. Oh. Caught between a Mack and a Moretti. I just kind of realized I gotta stop whinging. I gotta stop complaining. Yes, the Ezzolinis are quick. Yes, they are. They're gonna win this season. If I let them. If I'm not willing to fight a little bit more. So I'm gonna fight a little bit more. Come on, let's go. We're gonna watch Woods off the start. We're gonna zoom in. There we go. 5 lights, away we go. In third, Morstan's gone backwards at a rapid rate, down into 12th, back to 11th. That's good, I suppose. There's only 33 laps because it's such a freaking long lap. And we calm down. We watch Morstan and we calm down. Okay. Right. The challenge now has to be, can we get as many... For a start, can Morstan frickin' finish? And then beyond that, if he can finish, which I don't know, Walt. I don't know. Can we take as many points as possible? Because to be on 8 points after 3 races is pretty shoddy. Wow, look at that. Gabriel Larousse has managed to catch up. To Paul Woods and is pushing. Not finding it easy. How long do the hard tires go? Okay, I'm thinking we one-stop it, hard tires, hope for a red flag, stay out. Stay out as long as possible on the hard tires, hope for a red flag, and then sprint at some point. Is it a good plan? No idea. But it's a plan. We're 22 seconds off the two Ezzolinis. Woods is very close to losing third here. Is somehow keeping it, but I'm really surprised. Mawson's up to 7th, but won't make that 8th, but there's a lot of pit stops and stuff around him there, so... Hey, Woods is in the zone. Is that like the first time? The 10th lap? And you're in the zone. How is that are we saying that's acceptable? I don't think so. I'm not really there for that. I want you to lock in, buddy. I want you to get your head down. I want you to actually do something. I want you to say, okay, I'm not going to give up these positions. I'm not going to give up this lap time. I'm going to fight back. Never mind. You're going to lose third. You can't focus up. You're going to lose third. Okay, one more lap for Woods, one more lap for Mawson, and then we're going to... Yeah, there we go. Hard tyres to the end. With the idea being that if there is any yellow flag, we gain. And if there is any red flag, we gain big time. And on top of that, I am just completely jumping back to my primary strategy of I'm going to save and burn as much fuel as I possibly can at the end of the race. Because we're not even fighting. Like, we're not even racing. Woods is just completely out on his own, running in third. Mawson's like a lap down, trying to fight back, I suppose, but it's just... The car just isn't there. We know he's quick. We know that. We know both of these guys can be absolutely frickin' rapid. Okay, at lap 20, I reckon we'll be able to burn to the end. But without any chance to push or anything, like, we're just never going to get back close enough. Again, we're a minute down. A minute. It should never be that far. Ever. But it is. Oh. A Costa with a puncture. That's going to slow you down. Okay, it's going to have to be lap 21, I think. Okay, cool. There we go. I feel like a bit of a passenger. Not a driver. Not a GM, not a manager, not a coach, not a strategist, not anything. I feel like I am just watching the Ezzolinis run away. And I'm just like, Paul Woods has the most boring job in motorsport right now. Because what can he possibly do about it? There's a Wayland Luana Lovera that gives Morstan an extra point. Both Ezzolinis pitted together onto the mediums. Like, they cannot be separated. Morstan's trying to get Lupe for 8th place. Has failed for a couple of laps here. There's been no yellow flag. Even with Lovera's DNF. No yellow flags. And therefore, of course, nothing anywhere near a red flag. A red flag now would be, like, quite something. Because we would be able to put on some soft tyres, send Paul Woods onto focus mode and just absolutely send it. But the way things are, there's no real chance of that. And Morstan is picking up some points. Hostler with a... Oh, Hostler's down in 17, so that puncture doesn't really gain anything for us. And Morstan is only 4 seconds back on Lupe. So you never know. Might be able to get something. 2 seconds now. Whoa, whoa. It's closing. Okay, let's push. We want 7th. That's what we're after here. There we go! Well done, Morstan. 7th place. Well done. Well done indeed. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. The Ezzolinis are trading places at the front. We've got 7th, and 6th is way too far down the road to really worry about it. On to the last lap. The Ezzolinis go. Woods is just, again, outrageously far behind them. 49 seconds behind. Ouch. Ouch, up in here. Woods wants to pit. Look, dude, you're in the last lap. Are you serious? And Morstan manages to bring it home in 7th. So we take as many points as we possibly can with Morstan, but Woods is just outright 3rd of the bunch right now. The only car who doesn't seem to get lapped. And we take 21 points. We get a little bit of money, but not a lot. And yeah. Great. Cool. Look at our parts. They're just getting burned as well. We're going to have to fix up. We're going to have to hope for a red flag in Potenza. My word. Next up, we go to Potenza and the Schwarzwald Ring in Germany. Both of them are difficult tracks. This is not going to be... Tell me what you think I should do, guys. Tell me what you think I should do. What is the play? What is the idea? We're playing catch up. Thanks for watching, though, guys. Thanks for watching. I shall catch you next time.